Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see the runner-up and Rookie of the Year balloting Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns as they match up with the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, and the Cincinnati Bengals. With that, let's get up to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. For the call, we bring in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and we've got an AFC North tilt here, and this is a division coming into 2019 where maybe you're saying, is there a changing at the guard at the top?
And if so, could it be a team that possibly we haven't talked about in a long time? Could it be the Cleveland Browns? Because they are the trendy pick right now with the young quarterback Baker Mayfield, the acquisition of Odell Beckham Jr., and so many other great moves that they've made along the way. Can they now move to the top of the leaderboard ahead of Baltimore, Pittsburgh, and Cincinnati? They believe they can.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Andy Dalton set to lead out this Bengals offense at the controls for the 9th year, the man out of TCU.
Check 53 right. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Here now the offense for the Bengals.
While the Bengals struggled in 2018, running back Joe Mixon certainly did not. Over 1,100 yards running the ball, caught 43 passes. Expect both of those numbers to continue to climb in his years in the NFL.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Operating from the gun, Dalton. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep for the Browns, Antonio Callaway. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns ready to go to work here on offense, and their man behind center, well, that's Baker Mayfield, the #1 overall pick last season, who set a rookie record with 27 touchdown passes. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And a look now at the starting offense for the Browns.
And the focus will definitely be on wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. after the trade from the New York Giants to the Cleveland Browns. How will he mesh with his new quarterback Baker Mayfield? And can they be the duo that leads Cleveland to the playoffs for the first time since 2002?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He gets it left side to Johnson.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals grab it. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. Green with a catch left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again.
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my number 1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And Dalton to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Dalton now to pass. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Mayfield on first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing, Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another good reception there, and the Browns on the march. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. So we've hit halftime here in what obviously is a very fast-moving first half of play. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been all about the defense. Just a lone field goal in that first half, and as a result, not too much available in terms of highlights. But that's okay. We've got a full half to go. And to bring it your way, let's get back out to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. And what I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And they start the second half with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies...
A first down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Charles. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
First down, Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the fourth quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Back to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Geno Atkins got home that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, I think they knew that one was going to be a long shot, but in the end, it's looking like they're going to come up short.
And it's tough to really hang too much blame on your kicker here either. That would have been well above and beyond his range, and this will go down as a tough loss. They played well enough to win.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the hunt.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Mike.
All right, here's Dalton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position. A touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, They don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
180! 52! That's it!
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Taking it about the 16.
We play to win. Let's go.
Lee!
58, right there. They can't hang with us.
Hands up!
Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say? It's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.